Akita Neru is much more than a joke character. She's a Promethean figure for the vocaloid community who, as a superior derivative, stole the flames of hate from the media and used it to empower the vocaloid community. But this unfortunately chained her to the rock of obscurity, in which every day she get pecked by the eagle of mischaracterization and jealousy, and this severely soured her and transformed her into a figure of unbound villainy and evil, who has caused 90% of the world's violent crimes. Wait, was that including or excluding gang violence? In order to discuss how Akita Neru is truly evil, we must first discuss what evil truly is. For centuries, intellectual figures like myself have discussed what cultural and societal evils are, which has led to the idea that evil exists in the eye of the beholder. And in my eye, when you look at the version of Neru in Green is the Enemy through the right lens, her inherent villainy is revealed. Released on the 1st of February 2008, Green is the Enemy is a song which explores the corrosive nature of Neru's jealousy by having her encourage Rin to ruin Miku's reputation. By subverting Neru's character archetype as a tsundere, the nature of evil is unmasked. Ichigo P explores this notion by alluding to Shakespeare's Fellow, a text renowned for providing a social commentary on evil. The song draws parallels to Shakespeare's Othello by using the colour green in the title and chorus as symbolism for jealousy, which for the nerds out there stems from the following line in Othello. "Oh beware, my lord of jealousy, it is the green-eyed monster which doth mock the meat it feeds upon." Man, fuck Shakespeare. Anyways, by having the title be Green is the Enemy, Neru, not Gummy, is painted the villain, as she is truly jealous. And right now, it might sound like I'm talking out of my ass about the Shakespeare parallels for the sake of content, but I'm not, because they don't end there. The character dynamics in the song resemble those of Shakespeare's Othello. Especially Neru, who is eerily resemblant of Iago, the villain of Othello, and which I would emphasize more why, but I feel like I'm being too much of a nerd right now. So, by inverting Neru's nature as a tsundere and drawing parallels of her and Iago, a character who is truly evil and dishonest, Neru's nature of evil, which is already pre-established during creation, is solidified. As in the words of Rene Descartes, "I think therefore I am." Neru does not think, so a character is defined by the headcanons made by fans who think for her through creative works. And songs like Green is the Enemy use Smith Hioka's vision to solidify her as a villain. This is because Hioka made Neru as a political caricature to critique trolls on 2chan who are believed to be members of the working class being paid pennies to peddle hate about Miku. Given the nature of her creation story and the fact that Smith Hioka, the creator of Neru, left in details like, for example, Neru's outfit's back has 2 holes, which was inspired by the proverb, when you curse someone, you need 2 graves, one for them, one for you, which shows many of her villainous characteristics, like a hatred towards the advertising agency employees, to which she labels as otakus, which makes Neru a classical political caricature. And remember, anything political is evil. Actually, speaking of politics, Neru's villainous nature transcends the realm of satire, because she's actually a Mossad agent. Now, to explain why, I'm going to have to tread very lightly. So remember, whatever I say next is in Minecraft. So anyways, in Minecraft, Akita Neru uses her phone beeps as a way to communicate in Morse code to the Illager Defense Force, on where they targets for pillager raids with TNT. An example of this is that on the same day in which Triple Barker was released to the public domain, the Illager Defense Force conducted a raid on the desert lands. It's like how Russian spies use Ronaldo's skill compilations to communicate secret intel on their enemies, whereas for Neru's beeps, it's Morse code for coordinates and to detonate off some bombs. I mean, TNT. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to cover. I know I've not uploaded in a month. I've been pretty busy and I'll try to upload more.